What up, YouTube? This is All Media Access News. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. I know it's been a little while since I went on live, but I'm here for a little bit. Um, I hope everybody's been enjoying their week, and I'm sure most of y'all are looking forward to the weekend. I hope y'all been staying positive, staying away from negativity. Every time I turn around, I hear the police killing another minority. It's just ridiculous. Another young kid was killed at the basketball court a few days ago, and his family had to bury him. Like, some things that just never change. I keep saying it. The government's putting the drugs and the guns out here. We all wondering where the hell is it coming from. It's coming from the same people that are supposed to protect and serve. And that's a topic that needs to be brought up and talked about. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being ignored. There's a hundred different topics that we could talk about, but if it doesn't impact somebody's life, or if it's not based on life crisis, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? We could talk about 100 million different negative stuff, but it's not going to inspire anybody to do any good. We need to get together, form together, unite together, stand up for what's right, instead of paying attention to things that don't make no sense and aren't changing anything at all. You know what I'm saying?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
So I'm just confused, you know what I'm saying, about that. But for each his own, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna stop speaking about it. Vibes with Chola, how you doing? I'm good, hanging in there. I hope all is well. I had posted a video earlier about the YouTubers with the celebrity psychic readings, or whatever the heck they want to call it. I really don't know who believes in that, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Trying to connect with the dead and all that stuff. To me, that's all for clout. You know what I'm saying? Can't connect with no dead. Dead don't speak. But I did a video earlier about it. If you guys want to check it out. Willie was good.
The next stop is 219th Street.
You know, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. If y'all want to donate to my channel, I always post the PayPal link below, or the Cash App below in the comment section after the live. But as far as the psychic readings and the palm readings and all that, like I said, if those people could predict our future over cars, then just give me the lotto numbers. I'll be good with that. You know what I'm saying? If you could give me the lotto numbers, I'll be good. But it's just a waste of time. And I see it. Trying to connect with Nipsey Hussle and Whitney Houston and freaking Michael Jackson and all these other people.
This is a Manhattan-bound.
It's just a waste of time.
The next stop is Gun Hill Road.
Can't connect with no dad, no ghosts. You know
Closing doors, please.
what I'm saying? It's all entertainment. You know what I mean? I really don't see what's the use of it. But like I said, for each his own. What upsets me the most is how, like I said, police continue to kill minorities. They keep killing Hispanics. They keep killing blacks. They keep putting the guns out in the streets. They keep putting the drugs out in the streets. And they trying to call it, black on black crime or Hispanics killing Hispanics. Like, no, the government is behind all of that. You take people used to smoke hella weed. Now they actually selling synthetic marijuana, which is K2 and marijuana baggies. They're selling them like if it was marijuana, and people be smoking that and be stuck. I guess just so they can they won't fail a drug test. Unbelievable. Things that people would do just to get high.
Stand clear of the closing.
Just to get high. Unbelievable. Where do you think they get that from? As far as I know, that all the Arabs be selling that in the stores. They put it out in the street. People buy it. People buy it to resell it, like if it was marijuana. Think the government is not behind all of that stuff? Of course, every time you turn on the news, they say, oh, we seized 100 pounds of marijuana or 100 bricks of drugs. And that's the last time you hear about that story. What you think? They take the drugs and they burn it? Come on now, they put it right back in the streets. And it's always during the time where it's like election day. Always maybe 2 months, 3 months before somebody gets elected. It's all political. It's for politicians. They don't care about anything but them damn selves. And the government will continue to put drugs out there, and they will continue to put the guns out there, and these kids are going to continue to get their hands on it. And sit back and say, oh, hey, look, black people killing black people, Hispanics killing Hispanics. Like, where the hell you think it's coming from? Like, look how many years people have been killing each other and they still looking for answers. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. I mean, whatever happened when Martin Luther King was alive? What do you think he got assassinated for? Like, he stood up. Everyone that has done something positive or spoken positive or tried to bring a change to this country has been assassinated. Like, let's talk about the damn truth. Forget about all the BS and all the drama and all the gossip and all that, man. Like, wasting a whole lot of energy. This is why I be saying, like, beefing. Everything is beefing. Beefing with this one, beefing with that one. Beefing with all these people over camera, and you never gonna see these people in real life. Never. You know what I'm saying? When we could just put that energy into something positive and opening people's eyes. Like, YouTube has a trick to that stuff. If you speak positive and you speak against the government and the authority and what's really going on, either you get harassed or your channel doesn't trend, doesn't do anything, doesn't get that far unless people share it. And you share the videos and it falls in other people's hands and they watch it and they share it. That's how you do this. It's hard. It's really hard. Like, I tell people all the time, YouTube doesn't pay me anything. Like, you can't get a plaque for being real. Like, if people decide to donate to my channel, then I'm very grateful of that. Very grateful of anything that they donate. I'm very grateful. But as far as like YouTube ever paying me, no. YouTube would never pay me because I'm not talking about gossip and drama. and conflict and making stuff up and then hiding behind a camera, like, or hiding behind a car or hiding behind in my house or some shit. Like, no, I'm in the street. I be in the street, like real life ish. Like, I'm very approachable. Right? Hiding for what? If you so real, then why you hiding? If you talk about positivity, if you talk about change, if you talk about what's right, then why you need to hide? There's no need to hide if you're that real, right? If you're about that life and you live that life, then why you hiding? You know? So I'm sure there's a few people that you guys know and have watched that they talk tough, they talk gangster, they talk thuggish. They turn around, the cops is harassing me. This one is harassing me. That one's harassing me. My apartment got raided. The cops pulled me over. And blaza, 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 man. Like, come on now. People get stopped all the time. If you look like you from the hood or from the ghetto or the way you move, the way you talk, you know what I'm saying, the areas you be in, you're gonna get stopped. Like, there's something called quotas, like police trying to make a name for themselves. So they just gonna stop you, give you a ticket, make some up. You don't have to necessarily be somebody that's on YouTube. Like, they got more better things to do than just be harassing a YouTuber. Like, I'm saying, that's why you can't trust people as far as you could throw them. Can't really, who the hell you gonna trust? If you could barely trust yourself, who the hell you gonna trust? There's always the people in your circle any damn way. It's never a stranger. Never a stranger. It's never a stranger that approaches you and just does something to you. 90% of the time, 90% of the time it's somebody you know that'll do something to you. Whether rob you or betray you, you know what I'm saying? Or violate you or whatever. It's not a stranger. If it was, I've been running the streets nearly my whole life, and I'm 36. I'll be honest with you, I never had a stranger do ish to me. Never, not a stranger. Maybe people that I know, but not a stranger. Nah, they got bigger and better things to do. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from BS. You're about that life, you're about that street life, you're a thug, you're this, you're that, then you would be smart enough to turn all that negativity into something positive. But now YouTube has a thing where you could act tough, you can act gangster behind a computer, and then you gotta hide when you outside. You're not comfortable under your own skin. How could you be real but not be comfortable under your own skin? You can't even be yourself when you go to places. So I don't know what's the definition of street to people, but it's not it. You gotta change your lifestyle. If you're gonna speak about truth, then just be real about it. Try to bring some type of positivity to the youth. Because we live in a different generation. It's not like years ago. You know, nowadays people do things because they want to. Hey Diana, Ramon was good. Yeah, everything's all right hanging in there. That's all I can really speak about is truth. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really could speak about. What else am I gonna talk about? You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Let me post let me talk about some gossip or some drama, or let me call somebody out. I guarantee you over 1,000 views. Talk about real life stuff, couple views. That's why I don't care. I do what I want. I say what I want. I do what I want. Real recognized verse, so I don't have to I don't have to break anything down, you know what I'm saying? At all. Just by looking at me, you would know. If you really about that life and you come from that type of environment and you look at me, you would know. I've been there, I've done that, I know what's up. Like my accent alone, people are quick to identify that I'm from New York. Big deal. I'm saying every hood has a ghetto. What I'm upset about is how the police keep killing minorities. How a black person, a Hispanic person, they get life in prison for guns and drugs, but no offense, a white person to get a few years. Literally. How many white people you see get years? They don't get years. They get a slap in the wrist. You know, they pull you over, they end up shooting you, and then they try to make it look like you went to reach for something. A lot of people has forgotten about Sean Bell. Like how many bullets they put in that car. Forgotten stories. That's how it is. People are not realizing that these cops are getting away with things. Like they'll commit a crime. You know why? Because they know. They know. Oh, yo, you okay? Man, this dude out like he got a date. Man, he got a nigga close the door on people. Like, what's up with this dude? He almost took the lady's arm. That is falling down. You know, every time they turn around, police kill a black person or Hispanic person. It's always because they try to run away or they try to reach for something. Mind you, they got body cameras, which they're good at editing that stuff and erasing all the evidence. And even if there's evidence in the street, it don't matter. Look at the guy. Look at the undercover that put Eric on in a chokehold. Dude didn't go to jail. You know what he got? He lost his job. He lost his job. So Eric Garner lost his life. The city gave his family some money, and this guy lost his job. Like he can't get another job somewhere else. Come on now, he's a white cop. People need to wake up. Stop being so ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the music industry. Everything is violence and guns and violence and guns. And I'm calling everything. I just don't care. Today, I don't care about any of that shit. I'm gonna say exactly how I feel, like, just with music. You know, all these rappers are ratting on themselves. They telling on themselves. They wondering who's ratting. You ratting. You telling on yourself. You rating it on lyrics. The devil does run the music industry. I know that. I knew that for the longest. You know, I always hung around real people. And they'll tell you, people in the street will tell you, they'll be like, rap music. Like, my life is real. Like, not about that life. Every time you turn around, somebody's acting gangster, making music. It's not about that life, man. Because if you was, you wouldn't be rapping about it. You know, the feds now, they pinning that ish on you now. Everybody telling, man. Shit, back in the days, you get your butt whooped for telling on one of your siblings. Now, these grown people, they singing. You know, Cardi B is one female that I don't like her ass at all. I don't like Cardi B at all. I think her music is garbage.
Mais non, moi je ne veux pas que Akita Wali
Garbage, garbage.
Moi, mi tata, c'est fini, il n'y a pas
You
de
know what I'm
problème.
saying? Straight
Mais il y a comment
garbage.
là donc?
I didn't even
Mais
know
t'écoutes.
that growing up. I used to go to the pool a lot, somewhere in the Bronx, and I used to hang out with a crowd of people. Like I was always in a crowd growing up,
Non,
and I didn't know that she would be in that crowd. I didn't know Cardi B would be in that crowd with us until I think like 2 or 3 years ago. One of my friends had told me that she used to hang with us in the crowd that we was in. I don't recognize her.
Non, moi, faut pas passer.
You know what I'm saying? I don't recognize her.
Ah non, je suis allée t'écoute.
Yeah, she's mad loud and bad shit. Everything is F this and F that and suck this and suck that
Mais allez, elle a fait quoi sur le top de
and lick this and mad disrespectful. But like I was saying earlier,
Non, non.
there's a lot of YouTubers that are doing what is it? Psychic readings, like trying to like bring up the dead and stuff like that, and trying to say what the dead is saying and all that. First of all, if you believe in God and you read the Bible, you would know the dead don't speak. Okay? Dead don't speak. There's people that go to tarot cards and psychics and palm readings and all that. They be like, give me $20. Like, look, if you such a psychic, give me the lotto numbers. You know what I'm saying? If I could find a way to get $20, I'll give it to a psychic. Just so she could give me the lotto numbers. If you can't give me the lotto numbers, then I don't need to know anything. I'm gonna sit there. I don't know if y'all know, but there's a female somewhere in New York. She's 24 years old. She went to go visit a psychic, and she's been missing like 2 weeks now. She's been missing for 2 weeks. She went to go see a psychic and been missing for 2 weeks. Literally. Yeah, she's missing. I forgot to grab that newspaper. She is missing. 24 years old. Went to go see a psychic. Now she's missing. And it's crazy because it came out on the news today. And yesterday, I had made a video last night. And you know, YouTube controls everything. You know what I'm saying? And I had made a video last night about these psychic readings and the celebrity readings from YouTubers and stuff like that. And it said ever to upload. It just didn't want to upload at all. I don't know why. It just didn't want to upload. I had to wait till today. But what a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nikki. So a 24-year-old young female goes missing after visiting a psychic. Unbelievable. Next thing you know, she's missing. They might not find her body. They took her organs. I'm telling you, same way with the 27-year-old young female. She went to the hospital for a cyst, and now she ends up dead, leaving 2 kids behind. Doctors don't know what happened. Y'all gotta be very careful. Very careful. You know how much organ parts cost? You know how much people are willing to pay for organ parts? Like you go to the doctor, they say, oh, you got one thing. Next thing you know, they kill your ass, they take your organs, and they sell that. There's a list of people waiting for organs. Over 300,000 people go missing a year. Never found. Never. You know how many posters I've seen this year alone? I've probably seen about 80 people missing. They're missing. Haven't heard anything from, people been missing for years. Have y'all noticed people have been missing for years, never found? Never found. Never. There was an interview with a Jewish guy, and he was saying it too. How hundreds of thousands of people go missing, and they freaking take their body, they drain their bloods, and they drain their bloods, and they take their bodies and they throw it in the meat grinder with the stuff from McDonald's. It's in your sausages for breakfast and your hamburgers and Big Macs. And I don't eat McDonald's. You can't pay me to eat McDonald's. You ever noticed? Take a freaking Big Mac. Take the burger, throw it on the grill. Throw a burger on the grill and light it on fire. I guarantee you it won't change color. Take the fries. Don't even eat it. Just put it in a bowl and cover it and leave and see how long it'll take for it to grow old. Maybe it'll get old. Maybe it'll take months for that to happen. You know? Look at all these candies. A deli worker recently caught hepatitis A. There was another candy that had hepatitis A in it. And that's why I don't play with that BS. I got my hepatitis A shot, flu shot, hepatitis B shot. I don't play with none of that. When it comes to my health, I do not play them games. They be like, oh no, it's government controlled it. Man, I don't remember the last time I got sick. I don't remember the last time I caught a cold or anything. Anything. I don't remember the last damn time I sneezed. Literally. Very healthy. Keep records of everything that I have. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I had my surgery, my whole family was there and got information. That's good to hear, Roz Richola. At least your family was there and made sure. That was very important. Like Puerto Rican, Walter Mercado, Walter Mercado. I remember Walter Mercado. You know, I'm Hispanic, I'm Puerto Rican. Mami Tutu. Hey, how you doing? Hope all is well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, I don't believe in no damn psychic readings, celebrity readings. Like I said a little while ago, a 24-year-old young female went to go visit a psychic, and she's been missing for 2 weeks. Tell me how that happens. I'm saying, you wanna read my life. Shit, just give me the lotto numbers. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to explain all that, how my life is gonna be. I wouldn't even want to know how my life is gonna turn out. Because one is, I'm not scared to die. You know what I'm saying? And two, man, if I gotta struggle, then I'm gonna struggle. You know what? Like Jesus said, we're gonna go through trials and tribulations. Those that believe in him will go through trials and tribulations, because the devil's a manipulator and a liar. You know what I'm saying? Hate, Jesus said it, before they hated you. Jesus clearly said it. Remember, before they hated you, they hated me first. So it's always, oh, they hating on me. Oh, they hate me. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, it's a little kid on me. Oh, they hate me. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, it's a little kid-ish, man. You know, if you have a problem, you just address it. You address it respectfully and you handle that situation. Same thing like I said earlier, again, minorities with the guns and the drugs. If I know about Santeria, I mean, growing up, my grandma used to be involved in that stuff. And when I was a little kid, they tried to get me involved in that stuff, where I had to wear beads and all that stuff, and they would cut chickens and all that craziness. You know, I love my grandma to death, but I had no control of anything when I was a little kid. Like, nah, that was years ago. Like, I turned my life to God. know what I'm saying? I don't even wear a rosary. Because why would I wear a rosary of God on a cross when he died and came back to life 3 days later? So why am I going to represent a cross when to me he's still here? I don't know. Everybody has their own opinion on things. I used to be Catholic. I used to go to church and everything, and I asked God, lead me in the right direction. Show me which is the right path. And I went from being in a Catholic church all the time to realizing that God is a jealous God. So we shouldn't be calling anybody Father but Him. And when I would go to Catholic church, Father this, Father that, Father this, and then we're not supposed to worship idols. So it's like, you go in a Catholic church, how many idols do you see? You feel what I'm saying? And we kneeling down. You know what I mean? I ain't kneeling down to nobody but God. So my whole mind frame changed. Period. For each his own. I don't discriminate. I don't take nothing away from nobody. Yeah, I ain't kneeling down to nobody but God. You're not supposed to worship idols. But every time you go to a Catholic church, you're kneeling down to this idol and some, and all these statues. Like, I'm good. Wear a rosary with Jesus on a cross. Why? Why am I gonna represent Jesus on a cross? When he realized what the Romans and the Jews did to him. Like, I find it disrespectful. I'm no God, I'm no Jesus, but if I was to be crucified and come back to life 3 days later, you think I want to be represented as somebody that was killed on a cross, or I want to be praised for coming back to life? It's just a whole lot of manipulation. It's just how the government is. They'll take the Bible and they'll add extra words, or they'll take pages out. They'll add on their own stuff. Like, you got to be careful. Gotta be careful. If it don't look right, it ain't right. Period. That's confusing also because it's Jesus Christ, but it was a lamb on the cross at first. You know what I mean? So I know everybody has a lot of opinions and stuff, and I'm not trying to take nothing away from Catholics, Christians, or any religion you're in. For each his own. I just have my own opinion. I have my own relationship with God. I carry a Bible on me. I always have a Bible on me. I have a Bible on me right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not made up. I read it all the time, but I have my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? But for each his own. Just be careful with all them psychics and all that. Nobody needs to know what God got planned for you. There's no psychic that can tell you your future. There's no voodoo that you could do. A lot of people do voodoo for love. Like, they do voodoo so somebody could love them, or they do voodoo for protection, or they do voodoo to harm somebody. Like common sense is evil. You worshiping the devil. You worshiping the devil. You get back what you put out. So if you put out negativity, you're gonna get back negativity. You do a voodoo for somebody to fall in love with you, then they end up with you, but then they end up making your life a living hell. Like, don't you? It's just like you taking somebody from somebody else. It's like if you're a female, you take a guy from another chick. What you think is gonna happen? Another chick elsewhere is gonna take him from you. Same vice versa with a man. Vice versa, man. I ain't with all that voodoo shit. You can do all the damn voodoo you want to me. I care less. I don't believe in that. Jesus clearly said it. I will destroy all wickedness from wicked places. So it is what it is, right? But I'm about to get off this. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll see if I can get back on live tomorrow night around the same time. I hope y'all be safe. God bless you and your families. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. If you guys looking to donate to my channel, I'll leave the PayPal link below under the comment section when this video, this live uploads. Or if you want to donate to my Cash App, I'll leave that on the comment section. But God bless y'all. Take care. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And until next time, this is All Media Access News. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. God bless everybody. Peace.